Good morning. So this is the next day after we finished that 150 acres. Got that done last night, got everything moved back home, and then we're going to get things ready to go this morning, and then we'll be moving to our second to last field. So I think we got about 275 acres of beans left to do, and that will be, we should be able to knock that out and be done. Actually, it'd be an early night for us, shut down Monday night sometime. We should be able to get the beans done. So this is Sunday morning. Normally by this time we're getting ready to go to church during harvest. Like the old saying goes, make hay while the sun's shining. So we are gonna keep rolling with harvest here, and hopefully, like I said, by Monday night we'll be done with soybeans.
There you go, Pat. I'm going to bring that forward a little bit. Other side. All right. Should be good.
need to, this is our Climate Field View app that all our planting and harvest info is on, so we need to make sure it knows what field we're in. So it shows we got 148 acres to do here. Do the same down here. Soybeans, so we're good to go there. Okay, everything's set there. Our edges could be a little bit tough. We got some weeds on the edges here again, so we might just cut through the middle of the field here and see how things are. So got our field selected. We've got the hopper extension open. Got to select auto. Okay, it does not have full GPS signal yet. I'll start a new line here. Maybe go heading. Got to accept the terms of service. So right now we're waiting for, there we just got it. We didn't have GPS. So now, okay, so there it knows finally. Alright. So I'm going to do a custom heading. I'm going to do a heading of 080. Alright. And hopefully we won't plug this thing up. Mowing the weeds down off the edge of the waterways, make everything look nice going into winter, and around the edge of the field. So we've been running beans here for a couple hours. It's going pretty good. We had to slow down a little bit when we first started, just because they were still a little bit tough, but not bad. So we're running about 11% moisture, so that's really good. If we could get a bunch of these harvested before they dry out, that would be really nice. So got 118.5 acres left in this field. I don't think we'll get it done today. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I don't think we'll get it done today, but anyway, it's going really well. And Austin's learning to drive the semi today, and Pat's helping him with that, as well as doing some mowing for us. So, and Amy's in the cart. We got some weeds down here that showed up behind the sprayer and the sprayer tracks. So, and it's just on the outside round, so I don't know why that is, but it was pretty much around the whole field. Is he driving the combine? some of the controls we got here. This blue button, push that, the head goes down. Auto button, you hear it beep twice, and it'll go back on my line. And that's my auto steer. So now I can put that steering wheel up, and I don't have to drive it across the field. Some of the other stuff we got here are auger. Hit that when I want to put the auger out. This other one puts it back in. The yellow one starts it. Nice feature that these combines finally started putting on. Instead of having a loaded auger, in case you fill a wagon and you still got corn in the auger, you can hit this button down here and it shuts off the augers on the bottom of the tank, so you can empty out that long auger. These augers are getting so long anymore that you don't want to leave them full of grain and have all that weight hanging out there. So if I'm not using auto, this is your head up and down, and then this is your reel. You can, if you got short beans, you'll push it forward and lower it down, and or you can move it back and forth. I'm not sure. We'll try and I'm going to move it forward right now. The reel's moving forward. I can move it back. I can move it up and down. It just all depends on the height of your beans and where all that stuff is. So we'll let's see if I can get the shadow off the screen. Kind of show you the screen a little bit. This automation. So if my funnel, they call these funnels, if that were to get up past them triangles into the red, I would hit that button and it says quantity of rotor loss on the ground. Is it too much? Acceptable? More is allowed? Way too much? So you put whatever you want in there. I push acceptable, and see that brought that up a little bit, that green there. So not sure why those change. There, we're starting to get some green. You should have some green showing up in these. So, and then your rotor speed, fan speed, all this stuff it's changing on the go depending on what the combine's seeing. There's little cameras and sensors inside back there seeing the grain and sensing if you've got like this box is material other than grain. So anyway, you can make all sorts of adjustments on it, but you don't want to use, when you're in automatic mode, you don't want to use these buttons here. These are if you're manually adjusting, your fan speed and your concave adjustment and your sieve adjustment, all that stuff. You don't want to use these when you're in automatic mode. So morning. So we're headed to the farm here. We're almost there. This should be our last day of soybean harvest. God willing, we'll get that done today, and then we can move on to corn. So we'll see how it goes today. So we got about 15 acres done this morning. We've got 90 acres left, and we will be done with beans for 2023. So we got our grain cart coming up here beside us, and I'll hit that yellow button, and then you'll see the beans start coming out. Yeah, they're up there. We're looking right into the sun.
Grandpa says if you see any rocks, he wants you to lift that head up so you can pick them up.
So we got about 40 acres left of soybeans, and we are seeing a major difference going across the field. So down in the draws, where it seemed like they had more moisture, they're yielding better. I got to keep lifting the reel because the beans are taller. You can kind of see there's a color change. And once you get up out of the low spot of the field and start going up the side of the hill, and if you look up here on the iPad, it definitely correlates to the better yield is the green, and the not so good yield is the red. So the low spots in the field definitely are doing better. They had more moisture, but